You got C10 Club Mississippi and Louisiana, and you're watching Hot Rod Madness. Woo!
How you doing, man?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, man, it's a beautiful day to look at some C10.
Hey, nice to meet you.
What's your name,
Jason.
Sir? Jason and
Jeff Simpson.
Jeff Simpson from Biloxi. Now, you guys do look familiar. We may or may not have caught up to you at Cruising the Coast before.
Definitely.
But I understand that's where you guys are from. That's where you guys build the truck like this.
Yes, definitely.
Wow, what year is that, man?
This is actually a hodgepodge. It's actually, Jason wanted a 72, so it's titled as a 72. Okay. But it's actually a hodgepodge from 67 to 72 parts. So it's actually made to look like a 68 GMC.
Gotcha. Wow. It looks fantastic, man. I was commenting earlier to you about the color choice and all. What'd you say that color was?
This is actually called a overcast metallic effect. So like we were talking to you earlier, we said if we keep waiting later and later, the color of the truck is actually going to get darker and darker because of the flop agent that it has in the paint. So if you're out here and the sun's dead on it, it's going to look more silver. And as the sun goes down, you're going to see more of the gray look.
Nice, man. Did you paint the truck?
I did all 90% of what you see.
Wow. Okay.
10%.
10%. How many times you got to buff that out, man, to get it to look like that?
Actually, we haven't really buffed it that much from the initial paint job. Wow. One or two times, Jeff?
Yeah. Yes, definitely.
Wow. So what kind of paint did you use?
This is local to me. It's called thecoatingstore.com. Okay. It's called Eurochem. I use all their products. I've been using all their products for well over 5 years. So that's their color version of the new Denali color, which is the overcast. Okay. So this is all their products. Their epoxy, their primer, their clear, their paint, everything. The satin colors, all of it.
Very sweet build. Hey, look, according to how it looks on top, I bet you what's underneath the hood is just as fantastic. Let's check out what's under the hood, fellas. Oh boy, the valve covers, well, I'm gonna say engine covers on both sides. They match the body perfectly. Look at that engine bay, would you? Oh man, you got the wheel wood set up, you got the nice brakes on it, you got the cold air intake, the belt drive's awesome. That's LS powered, man. What did this come out of, or did you buy that just new for this truck?
Actually, it came from a hot rod shop that I personally had to swap on. So it's a 5.3, and it came with the 4L80, and it actually came out of a 69 Camaro that a guy wanted a bigger motor. Okay. So if you want me to go into, I can start telling you everything that you see. And first thing, like you pointed out, was the engine covers. Those are LS2 engine covers that a good friend of ours, Glenn, remolded in fiberglass and deleted a lot of stuff that you see. Oh, wow. So it doesn't say Corvette. Yeah. It doesn't have the split for the fuel lines. And if you notice right here, there's no oil fill cap. We actually deleted all that. Okay. Because the whole thing of what you see is to keep it simple and try to make as much as I could make disappear, per se. Okay. So we did the LS1 intake to clean everything up, which in turn we used LS simple brackets, the front runner. A lot of stuff you see looks really simple, but a lot of time's been here because there's no holes on the inner fenders. The firewall has been shaved. There's side panels that have been made. Wow. This radiator cover is a Jason Venata front half, and then
that's all molded in, man.
Yeah, and then I added to it. Wow. And as you can see, there's some funny things in here, like this particular bolt. Mm-hmm. That's where you normally bolt on for your radiator tie down. So this bolt, I've actually welded a hook on. So when you take this whole piece off, the hook grabs the radiator and you just bolt it on.
Sweet.
So, and then like something just
smart.
Crazy. All these little bolts, they all match.
Yeah. There you go, super smooth, man. That's how it's done, man. Unless you ask these questions, you'd never know stuff like that got deleted and smoothed over and made for a fine build like that. That's kind of why I do what I do, man. I got to come out here and talk to you guys, and that's how you get ideas, folks, for your own pickup trucks. You just go out and ask these guys, talk to them. Ideas. That's beautiful, man. Oh, man, look at this. Yes, sir. Love the bucket seat set up in there. The color choice on the interior is different, and I'm going to say it matches. It's different, though. What do you call that interior color?
The actual gray is a gray satin. Same thing from the coating store. The whole thing about the gray is it flows in and out of the truck. So like you saw inside the engine compartment, the actual block was gray, the front end is gray, the wheels are gray, the frame is gray. So we turned around and brought it into the interior. Now speaking of the interior, there's a lot of little things that people don't notice in here. For example, there's no dash pad, it's shaved. There's no speaker vent, it's shaved. There's no defrost vent, it's shaved. The indent of the glove box has been flattened, and then I turned around and used another glove box and did the same thing and put it on the gauges. So something else to go along with the theme of the C10s is the whole center of the dash. Your 65, 66 C10s have a dual vent up on the top center. That's why you see those vents, which is this is all Resto Mod air conditioner. You got the double gauges for your, so you can see your air ride. We have a double USB port for charging your phone or whatever else. The seat console is cool in itself. That console is actually a seat that is on its own slider. You have your arm console that opens up into a compartment. It actually flips back for the back of the seat, and then the bottom of the seat flips under, which is Bluetooth for your radio and gauges for the tank.
Not only is it cool and custom, it's modernized, man.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely modernized. So local to us, Pascagoula, is Gulf Coast Upholstery. Terry, he did the door panels, did the back wall, put the 6x9 speakers, and made the carpet, which goes perfectly awesome with this truck.
Beautifully done, fellas. Man, I appreciate you sharing your truck with us. That is awesome, man.